So you have your first £100 and you are wondering, what can I really do with this? Maybe I should start down my investment journey. It might not feel like a lot, but let me tell you something. Every investor you admire started here with a small amount. And with a small amount, a little bit of curiosity and a lot of discipline, you can grow that money. And the goal is not to turn this £100 into a million overnight. The goal is to learn how to make your money grow slowly, quietly, and intentionally. In this video today, I would show you how to invest your first £100 step by step so you can begin your journey with some confidence. The first thing I'm going to say, which I will call my step one, the first investment is not in a stock or a fund. It's in your mindset. Most people think money is for spending. Investors think money is for growing. So when you receive your salary, you should think about how much of this would I grow? How can I make it a seed for my financial future? Because this £100 buys you some freedom in the future. This mindset shift from not everything has to be spent, an element of it has to be put into the future. This mindset changes everything. Once you respect small money, big money will trust you. So don't say it's small. It is the beginning. The second thing I will say is that investing with an emergency fund is like building a house on the sand. Before you invest, make sure you have at least a small savings cushion, maybe 3 to 6 months of your basic expenses. And this does not have to be perfect. And if you're still building it, that's fine. But your investment should never be your safety money. This safety money gives you peace. And this peace is what allows you to make smart decisions. So, what I always say is, before you put this £100 you're thinking of into investing, ask yourself, do I have a safety fund, which we call emergency fund? Do I have it somewhere? If I calculate my living expenses multiplied by 3, do I have this saved somewhere? And I always say this because if you put your money into investing and you have an emergency, you're tempted to go pick that money from your investment account. And at the time when you have this emergency, the market may be down. So you may have to sell for lower than £100. So it is advisable that you have your safety fund sitting somewhere before you start investing. Okay, I'm assuming now you have that safety fund and you want to go ahead with investing this £100. And this takes me to number 3. When you start investing, simplicity is your best friend. You do not need to chase the hottest stock or the latest trend. For your first £100, focus on things like index fund, which are groups of many company stocks bundled together. ETFs, exchange traded funds. This allows you to own a small piece of hundreds of companies at once. I have a video that delved into the details of ETFs. You can think also of government bonds, or money market funds. They are safe, they are steady, and it's good for people who want stability. So the goal is consistency. You are starting with this £100, and it is important to put it in a safe place, that encourages you to continue to stay consistent on this journey. That takes me to number 4. Once you know what you want to invest in, you need a place to do it. Look for an investment platform that is simple, regulated, and beginner-friendly. Some good examples include apps or platforms that allow you to start with small amounts. They have low fees or zero fees, and they let you automate your investments. So I always advise, read your reviews, do your research, and make sure the company is licensed. Because when you invest your money, the platform you use is just as important as what you're investing in. I use Trading 212, But there are a lot more. There is AJP, Fidelity, Agris, Lansdowne. Just do your research and find the one that works for you. If you're watching me from Nigeria, I use Bamboo in Nigeria. And again, there are many options. We have Trove, we have Rice Vest, Chaka. There are a lot. Do your research and pick the one that works for you. You do not need to wait until you have a lot of money before you start. Start with what you have now. This £100 is your first lesson. And even if you had £20, £30 each month after this, it's something. That consistency is what you need. The secret is automate the process. Automate the process such that every month money leaves your account into your investment account. Don't rely on motivation or your willpower. You cannot build wealth with, good intention. It's with repetition. And lastly, I always say the hardest part of investing is not starting. It is waiting. You will see the market go up and down. You will be tempted to pull that £100 out when things look bad. That £100 can go to 99, 98, 97, or 105. What I tell people is wait. Be patient. Don't run out of the market at a loss, because you concretize that loss. You concretize it when you sell. If you leave it in there, trust me, and you've invested in a good fund, trust me, it's going to grow back. So patience is very key in this game of investing. Let me give you a bonus point. Once you're comfortable with your first investment, start learning about others. Explore different asset classes like stocks, real estate, even fractional shares of big stocks like some growth stocks. You do not need to do everything at once. The goal is to slowly build a balanced portfolio, one that grows without you having anxiety, And the more you learn, the better you get at recognizing opportunities. And that's what separates, guesswork from real investment strategy. I have made a couple of mistakes when I started, and the more mistakes I make, the more I learn and I do better the next time. So this first £100 is not about the amount you're investing. It's about also loving yourself, because you're no longer just someone who saves. You're someone who invests. You're an investor. And once you cross that line, you never go back. The smartest investors are not the richest. They are the most consistent. So start where you are, grow what you have, and let compounding do the heavy lifting. Because it's not about, I don't have a lot of money, I have only £100. You have enough. And with that, you can grow your money into something meaningful. This is what I tell my community members at World Quarters. At World Quarters, we help you make sense of your money, from learning how to invest to hand-holding you through the process, financial education, community accountability, one-on-one, coaching, because it's about growing your money intentionally. For us, it's about growing it sustainably. We are not chasing the next big thing. We are just making sense of what we have, growing what we have, and holding each other accountable. So if you're here and you're thinking, I like that, I need that, I'll put a link in the description box. Feel free to check it out. And I would like you to watch my next video. And in that video, I talked about why you should not just keep your money in the bank. You should start thinking investment. And I will see you in that video.